Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, while most episodes are safe for all listeners, please do check the individual episode descriptions for any content warnings.
The soundtrack for this series features Them Damn Dogs. You can find them on Spotify, Bandcamp, or themdamndogs.com.
Previously on Roleplay Retcon does The Longest Yard. Cornflake concocted an elaborate plan to get into solitary confinement and recruit Peter Pistol, the last prospective member of the prisoner football team. However, to Cornflake's unpleasant surprise, Portman changed the plan midway through. Though it was successful in getting Cornflake into Peter's cell, Cornflake had to stay 24 hours instead of his originally planned 5 minutes. Inside the cell, Cornflake lied to Peter in a botched attempt to escape the prison, taking advantage of Peter's arrest after attacking a Burger King mascot he erroneously believed was an assassin. With the escape plan foiled, he convinced Peter to join the now complete team, which is ready for their first practice.
My fear is rising, I don't know where I lie. Oh, but stranger things are happening all the time. Oh, my fear is rising, I don't know where I lie. Oh, but stranger things are happening all the time.
Hey everyone, hey!
Hey everyone, hey. And welcome to football. Today's football. Today is football. It's the actual football day. Can you believe it? Now, last we left you, you were on the practice field, and Burt Reynolds was holding a football in front of you and your recently acquired teammates, and he's saying, "Gentlemen, this is a football. It is egg-shaped, kinda. It's got points on the end, the laces down the middle. It can be advanced down a field. You can run it, you can throw it, and you want to get it all the way over there." And he points to a rectangular chunk of grass about 100 yards, give or take, away from you. Says, your goal is to get this ball in that patch of grass. That's the only thing you got to worry about today here to learn football. For those of you who are playing defense, you want to make sure the other team does not get into this patch of grass. And he points down beneath you. You see another rectangle of grass underneath you. And he says, this is the only thing you have to worry about. Everything else will just come to you as we go. But those are the basics of football. Any questions?
I do not have any questions. I feel like that was pretty succinctly explained. I will
Thank you.
not let people get to this piece of grass. Not one person.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. I want the offensive team out first. We're going to learn you some of the absolute basics here. Portman, Cornflake, over here. And also the rest of you who are on the team, who are as follows on offense. I need Roman, Beanbo Breen and the Beef Boys, and Horseradish.
Okay. Cornflake is limping over.
Son, why are you limping?
Oh, yeah, I think I'll be okay. I got a little hammy action going on down here. I'll do my best though. Don't worry.
A little hammy action, huh? You hurt yourself?
I suppose.
Doing what?
Well, I don't know if you know, but we had a pretty rough day. First day in prison. We were in the middle of quite a violent scuffle. I also spent some time in solitary, ironically not solitary. So yeah, we've had a pretty rough time of it. Turns out prison does suck.
I don't remember you getting a part of the scrap at the first day. I remember you crawling around on the floor avoiding all the fights.
Yeah, a lot of on the floor, a lot of knee stuff, a lot of on the floor, on my legs. Yeah, it wasn't good. I mean, I didn't throw any punches for sure, but it was in the middle of a war. I was an innocent bystander.
Hey, Ben, make a style roll for me.
Style roll. I'm good at that. If it hops out of my little rolling tray, does it count?
That's between you and God.
I got a 10 plus 4, 14.
14. Cool. Burt Reynolds raises his finger up in the air and says, "Hey, Bocepherous,
Yes.
He hands Cornflake the football. Cornflake's got it. Get him.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna tackle Cornflake.
Now, Cornflake, I had you make a style roll because I wanted to have this be believable for you. So, interpret that success as you will, Ben. Do you stick with the bit? Do you avoid danger? What is a success in this situation for Cornflake?
Cornflake has sacrificed his frail body for a grift before. And he will do so again. He just he turns and he closes his eyes and he kind of weakly half jogs with his limpy leg, knowing that it's coming, and he's just sort of whispering a quiet prayer. He knows Bocepherous. He knows Bocepherous is gentle, that he probably won't die.
I try not to kill him.
We'll see about that. Make a skill check for me.
Hey, Grant, are you sick? Are you sick of my character?
12.
Oh my god, how do you do it every time? I'm gonna die like that cop did.
I didn't roll a 12. To be fair, I rolled a 10 plus 2.
It's a 12, which for our purposes here, since Cornflake is not a police officer, Bocepherous maybe puts a little extra mustard on it, but it is a good, clean, safe tackle. And when you go down, Cornflake, just sell the injury. This doesn't hurt. You are safe, but just sell it.
Oh, God. Oh, this big guy. Oh, he's right on my kidneys. Oh, both of them, somehow.
I'm
Great
so
tackle,
sorry.
though, kid. Oh, my God. Oh, it's amazing.
Damn, I guess I was wrong. Sorry, Cornflake. Given your whole deal, I thought you were lying. But yeah, you just stood there and couldn't do anything, huh?
I'm okay to still try to practice, though, Coach. I just might be, a little slower than usual.
Maybe we should have him sit out this round.
Yeah, let's go take a seat on the bench, and we'll call you if we need you.
I'll cheer you on.
Thank you, Cornflake. All right, Portman, get over here.
Yar. Aye, Captain.
He gestures to Roman Romulus and Horseradish feet and says, all right, with Cornflake hurt, you're going to have to practice passing the ball. I know it's been a few years since you did it, so let's just refresh your memory here, okay?
Please do.
Roman, hold up your hands. Roman throws up his hands in the triangle formation like wide receivers are wont to do. Horseradish just puts his hands up and they kind of keeps them real taut and square like you're not supposed to do. He says, yeah, all right, run as far as you can, Roman, and we'll see if the quarterback can hit you.
Yar.
So let's talk about the passing mechanics here for you, Alex, since the main thing you're going to be doing. One of the things you can do to advance a football to score a touchdown, like we said, is throw the damn ball. To throw the damn ball, what you're going to do is first, you're going to decide if you're running or passing. In this case, you're passing. You are then going to roll a d12. It will either be for skill or strategy, whatever one you want to roll for that makes narrative sense or is just better for you. I'm not picky. I trust you. Anything you roll above a 6 will give you an advantage on that throw. Anything under is a regular old throw, a let go, let God throw, if you will. Once you do that, you will roll the appropriate table on the passing chart. So first things first, Portman, your first throw on the prison football team. Are you throwing it to your wide receiver or your tight end? How are you throwing it?
I'm going to throw it to me wide receiver. I'm going to throw it overhand.
Your receiver's so wide.
I'm going to put a touch of a spiral on it. And by putting a spiral on it, I'm going to use a bit of strategy.
Ooh, yeah.
A 1.
A 1.
Plus 2.
A 3. It's been a while.
I throw it and I hit Cornflake in the face. In fact, I'd like to use my special power, Sense Danger. 3 times per game, this pitcher can throw the ball out of bounds instead of taking the sack. So I just do that instinctively.
Well, let's see if you're going to get sacked first and foremost, because sometimes
Arr.
a bad throw can still get caught. So the first things first, I want you to roll a d4 for me.
I'll roll a d4. A 4.
A 4. So you're going to be throwing a deep ball here. So It's not the prettiest throw you've ever thrown in your life, but you still got the cannons on you. You are still a Buccaneer after all.
Yeah.
Roll a d10 for me and add +5 to it.
D10 plus 5. That'd be a 7 plus 5.
A 12, some might even say. For a 12 on your passing play, you uncork that thing. It weebles and wobbles in the air. Again, it's not a pretty throw, but it is a good and accurate throw. Roman catches that thing in the end zone, no problem. That would have been a touchdown.
Yar.
Roman looks in his hand and goes, "Oh my god, I'm good. I'm good at what the fuck?" He holds his the ball up guys, I'm good.
Good job, Roman.
Thank you.
Nice. Good job.
I'm a 2-sport athlete.
You're so good.
Okay, now do the same thing, but through your tight end this time.
All right.
Did I say through your tight end? I meant two.
Yeah, you did say through your tight end.
I'm going to put this ball through my tight end. Well, that'd be a 12 plus 2, 14.
Well, there you go. You get a little boost on your throw this time. For a 12, I'll let you add 2 to your D4 roll.
Arr.
You're so good at football, Alex.
I rolled a 3 plus 2 is 5.
Roll a D10 and add 5 to it.
A deep throw. That's 9 plus 5, 14.
Pretty fucking good. You shake the rust off, you uncork it. Horseradish feet watches it through the air and goes, "Oh, right, shit, I have to, oh, fuck." He runs faster. He's trying to get under that thing. I'm going to make a roll for him to catch it.
Run, child!
Just barely. It bounces off his hands. He goes, "Damn it." He extends himself fully, reaches his big his big long arms
big
out. His big arms. His big long arms out.
We all know that larm means long arm. We can just say that. It's fine.
Alarm. He reaches his hands out and he just cradles it in between his fingers, comes down with it, and some other prisoner just dressed in a white and black striped uniform, kind of eating something in his right hand, goes, "Yeah, I think he got it. Seems legit."
Yar.
Burt Reynolds puts his hands in his hips wow, this is going better than I could have hoped.
Well, I was a professional football player.
Yeah, shame on me, I guess. Here I thought this would be a lot harder. All right, Portman, well, let's see how you do with an actual defense this time. Bocepherous, get out of here.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. So this guy's really good at throwing footballs, and I want you to stop him from being really good at throwing footballs.
Okay.
Bocepherous,
Got it?
belay that order.
Don't listen to him.
Oh, no.
Listen to me.
Bocepherous?
Yes, sir.
Bocepherous, only one of us likes your mama.
Wait, which one is it?
Me.
Clearly me. I'm Burt Reynolds.
Oh, God. Well, my mama really likes Burt Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
He's not the real Burt Reynolds.
What does that mean?
How many Burt Reynolds will there be?
What? I'm sorry. What? Who am I supposed to listen to?
Me.
Hey, Portman, make a style roll.
Oh, no. Style ain't me style, if you know what I'm saying. 12 plus 1, 13.
Burt Reynolds kind of scratches his chin and goes, "All right, okay, you know what? No sense risking the merchandise. Hey, Brucey, come here."
Yes.
And
Brucey, sub in.
You're the little backup quarterback who worked so hard to learn how to throw the football in the first place. Goes, "Yeah, coach, you're on practice squad. Bocepherous is going to try and tackle you as hard as he can until you see God." "Great, I've always wanted to see God." And he just runs behind the offensive line.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right, Genzi, you're our lone defensive player on the team, so this is all your table. Same thing for you. You're going to be essentially rolling to determine if you can identify what's happening with the football and if you can be in the right place at the right time. So in this particular case, I'm going to just have you start off by rolling a d12. Same thing. You can do skill or strategy.
Skill, please.
You're going to use your sheer skill and physical prowess to get through that offensive line. Roll a d12.
Well, it's a 1 plus 2.
Many cultures, that's a 3. You're new. You've never played football legitimately before. And the Beef Boys are your friends. You've been talking to them all day. You don't want to hurt them. They get to this little Brucey guy. No advantage here. So let's just see how Bocepherous' brain works. I'm going to have you roll a D4. And this is so you can identify the play. So see if Bocepherous can keep his eye on the ball.
Okay, I rolled a 4 this time.
You perfectly diagnose this play. You know exactly what's going to happen. Partially because Burt told you, partially because it's Brucey. And you get to make one more roll of a D10, and you can add 3 to it.
Ooh. 5.
5 plus 3.
No, I'm sorry. No, it was a 2 plus 3.
You were doing the
I
math
did the
for
math.
me, and here I was just assuming. Okay, you roll a 5.
Yeah, Grant, you make fun of us for not doing the math enough times. We're going to do the math.
With a 5, Bocepherous gets a normal tackle. This isn't going to be a sack or anything, not a tackle for a loss. You're going to, you know what, narrate it for me. Why am I doing all the work here? Genzi, you get through the offensive line. How do you tackle Brucey?
Yes, let me narrate with my experience of seeing this has happened.
How
in
do you
real
hit a
life.
man with your whole body?
I hit him in the middle of his back with my shoulder, my right shoulder.
Jesus.
Christ.
Is that not right? What do you people
Shinzi,
do?
you did it so bad.
I think you just paralyzed someone.
What the heck,
We're all
y'all?
learning,
Leave
we're
me
learning.
alone! Grand help!
It makes sense for Bocepherous' character, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, we're a
don't
rough and tumble
know.
new football team. Bocepherous didn't know. So you
What? I don't-
shoulder Brucey in the back. He was like looking for a place to throw it. You rumble up behind him.
Hey, do we have pads and stuff? Like,
Not yet.
oh God.
We're not at that part of the movie yet.
It would hurt so much. I'm sorry.
He told
Please,
me to tackle him!
please continue, Grant.
And you did.
So you shoulder crash him. Brucey just falls down and covers the football. And when he stands up, there's like a football like print, like a dent on his stomach. He's like, "Ooh, that got me really good." And Burt Reynolds pulls you aside and goes, Bocepherous, I love the energy, but let me show you how to tackle a man so you're not like killing people out here."
Oh, okay. Sorry, Brucey. Thank you.
Brucey just kind of like molds his belly back into the right shape. He's like, I think I can fix it. I think it's fine.
Oh, that's good.
Yar, walk it off, son. You'll be fine.
So, Bo, what you're gonna want to do is like, imagine like you're seeing somebody that you're really excited to see, right? And you just want to run over there and hug them and like give them like this, really squeeze them and let them know you care about them. But at the same time, when you're hugging them, pull them down to the ground at the same time.
Okay, I can do that. I like hugs.
That way, the guys that are dressed up like zebras won't throw flags and penalize you for just being you. Okay?
Oh, you gotta hug so you don't get the flag. I can do that. I can do
Yeah.
that.
Like pat you on top of the head like that. Good job, Bo.
Thank you,
Bocepherous?
sir.
Bocepherous?
Bocepherous, thank you, sir.
Bocepherous. Turns around. All right, Cornflake is your fucking leg.
I get up and I like I'm still limping, but I'm like doing it bravely now. You know, I kind of like get onto the field. I'm like, I can do whatever you need, coach.
I just want you to practice getting the ball and running as fast as you can. And just to make things interesting, let's have old. We're gonna have Pistol Pete chasing you.
I have to try not to let my face drop at that.
Pistol Peter, of course, the inmate you bailed out of solitary confinement.
You're making it sound like I made his life better, and I don't think I did.
All right, Cornflake, let's run a football. Same thing for you. You can make a skill or a strategy roll first.
I do have a 1 in strategy. I'm gonna do some running. I'm gonna run bravely. So 5 plus 1, 6.
So no bonus here for you.
Oh no.
You're now gonna roll a d4
All right.
to see how many yards you
I
gain.
got one of those. I got a 2.
A 2 is a short, a no yards gain, actually. So you are going to be.
Hey, I didn't lose any yards, which is pretty good for a guy that just got his organ squished.
You go exactly nowhere. So you are handed the ball. You start to run. What's going through your head the first time you touch leather? You're running the ball like a real athlete, Cornflake. What's the first thought that comes to your head?
I think I like running. I'm not bad at it. I think mechanically I'm bad at it, but maybe narratively I'm good at it. And then at first it feels good, and then I don't know. It just feels like the feeling I have every time I have to run away from something. And the only times I ever have to run is when something has gone badly. We get the same flash, that 1 second flash of the woman on the witness stand, and his gaunt and haunted face in the courtroom, and then we're back again. And I think for a moment I've forgotten to keep up the ruse. I was just running, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta," and then I kind of limp again. I was like, "Oh hey, I'm doing pretty good for guys got hurt."
Yeah, there is a philosophy with running backs in professional football called looking for your window, trying to find a hole to squeeze through, identifying the gap, all kind of the same phrase for the same phenomenon, which is how you want to find the parting of the sea, if you will, between the offensive line and the guys trying to tackle them. A lot of bodies are congested in the middle of the play, and the running back is trying to find the path they can escape from, something you are not unaccustomed to.
Yes.
But as you're remembering your prior crimes, the victims of your prior crimes, maybe you freeze for a moment. Maybe you can't find the window. Maybe the 5 beautiful asses of the beef boy stand in your way, and as you're contemplating it, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get clocked, tackled to the ground for a gain of nothing by Pistol Peter, who stands up and looks down at you and goes, "You told me that you would be good at this."
Yeah, but
you were not.
I'm sorry, yeah, Pete. I got hurt. I got hurt before I met you, so I'm still in the mend a little bit.
I recall our conversation. You did not limp at one time during it.
Yeah, I was putting on a brave face because I'd heard of your mini exploit. I wanted to impress you.
He extends a hand out to you to lift you up off the ground.
Oh, thanks, Pete.
He lifts you off the ground, pulls you really close to his face.
Oh, okay.
You are a very light person, and he's a very strong man, and he lifts you right up to the face and goes, "I do not entertain or like liars or those who do not try hard enough. Please do better next time, or I will tackle you harder."
You said you don't like liars. How much do you not like liars?
He contemplates it for a second.
Okay, hey, the big guy over there, Bocepherous? On a scale of 1 to you make fun of Bocepherous' mom, how much do you not like liars?
Making fun of Bocepherous' mom has proven to be a foolish thing to do. I've seen what happens.
I don't do it.
Do I harbor that level of rage in my heart towards liars? Does anyone harbor that level of rage in their heart? God help the people they point that anger towards. Long, 20-yard stare thinking about war. And he goes,
The longest yard.
Oh, we did it, guys. All right, wrap it up. We're done. Next series, let's go. Yeah, sorry. I if you're new here, we stop when we say the name of the movie.
As he is contemplating war, he looks back at you and goes, "Probably a 7. If that was the 10, that would probably be a 7 for me."
Okay. Well, I don't like liars either. So we're gonna get. Yeah, just. I'm glad you're vigilant about.
I'm going to drop you now.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Let's go. Your shirt collar. You flop onto the ground.
Oh.
I don't like liars either, and I hate myself.
Aw, Alex. He didn't say it in character. He meant that.
He did,
Oh,
and I
no.
heard that.
Oh no!
Alex, no.
You have a pretty good day at practice for the most part. Bocepherous throwing a tackle. Turns out Portman still got a cannon. Roman can catch. The beef boys did their best. And Cornflake limped a lot today. And Burt Reynolds, he invites you all to huddle up and take a knee.
I'll take Cornflake's knee.
Take Cornflake's knee. Cornflake sits in your lap.
Nope.
Ben vetoed that one immediately.
What are you scared?
You have a pointy knee. I can see it from here.
Yar.
Burt goes, all right. Pretty decent day of practice. Proud of y'all. Normally with these sorts of things, like a day of sucking real bad, and then we have to reconcile with how bad we suck. Today was fine. But it's not beat the guards fine. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't know if you ever seen the guards practice, but fuckers are mean. So we got to get meaner. We got to be less afraid of hurting each other. And so help me, we don't have a kicker, which means we can't kick extra points or field goals.
Hey, I think I can kick. I can kick, but I can run.
With that leg that you convinced me was broken or at least pulled.
You're a limpy boy now. We've got to find a new kicker.
I guess you're right. Okay. I don't know. I'm feeling a little better. I just may not be very good at kicking.
No, we can't risk you.
There's only one way to find out, son. Only once your leg is healed. All right. Y'all are dismissed, except for Bocepherous, Portman, and Cornflake. Stick around for a second.
The main characters.
Except for the important guys.
There's like no reason why I would be asked to be.
Okay, bye everyone.
I have a reason.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure you do.
A good reason.
See you later, buddies.
Callias Pinball, your fellow defensive player, like slaps you on the back and goes, You tackled really good, man.
Oh, thank you. I think I need to get better, but thank you. You're doing great too.
Thanks. I just remember how much I hate prison guards, and I just channel that,
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
I just want to hurt him real bad, man.
Yeah, me too, buddy. And he puts his hand on his shoulder and gives him a little pat.
He like holds your hand while it's on his shoulder, like, buddy.
Aw, love you, friend.
I love you too, man. like turns around and runs away, like taps someone else on the back, like he said he'll leave back. All right. Burt Reynolds pulls the three of you aside and goes, okay, like I said, it was pretty good. I think it's pretty clear we're gonna have to cheat.
Yar.
I'm sorry, what?
100%.
Well, I don't know how proud my mama would be of me if I were a cheater.
Oh, your mama doesn't have to know. In fact, no one has to know, Bocepherous. It's gonna happen outside of play.
You got any ideas?
I'll tell you what, the guards around here have their secrets. We're just to find. I'm open to suggestions. I'm not trying to like implicate anything, but we have to find ways to either give us an advantage or give them a disadvantage. Do you hear what I'm saying?
I know there's a guy in the prison that's pretty good at making shit. Supposedly.
Who's that?
So he says, name's Trash.
I know Trash. Guy that collects spoons and forks all the time?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's a little freaky, but yeah, it's not a bad idea.
He's so handsome. What did you say? Oh, freaky. Yeah, he's a little freaky.
Did you say handsome?
No.
Whatever floats your goat, man. I'm not judging. I just want to make sure I heard you right.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure why. Yeah, he's handsome. Yeah, he's a handsome devil.
Yar, love who you want to love.
Yeah, I saw him. He's handsome.
We're all in agreement. Trash is handsome, right? All in favor? Trash, handsome? We're fine with that?
I
He's a 7.
Right.
For, yeah,
I could take him or leave him.
Which is a prison 10. I'm open to using Trash's talents. The only question is, what would you want to do with those talents?
Well, it depends on what he's got the materials and skills for. But I was thinking maybe some sort of flying contraption to drop payloads.
Son, we're in prison.
I don't know why there's a gadgets guy in prison to begin with. So I don't know what the ceiling is on this. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, and I raise my shirt up, and you see my inventory.
Is that what they're calling it
You
now?
see my quote unquote inventory.
your inventory?
The stuff that's in my waistband. The concentrated gruel and the silverware, the cutlery, and the charcoal. And I take out the charcoal, and I'm like, I do have stuff to make, a harmless distraction.
Could you turn it into a harmful distraction?
I am a harmful distraction.
Yar. Yar, yar.
Bocepherous, are you suggesting that we use you to inflict harm?
That I thought that was my job, actually.
I put a hand up to Burt Reynolds for a second, and I just look at Bocepherous, and I'm like, aren't you trying to get out of here? To get back to your mama?
Well, yes.
Stop volunteering for stuff that lets other people use you. What the fuck's your problem?
That's not a nice thing to say to a person, Cornflake.
This is weird. Like he's like way angrier than you've ever seen him. You don't have to do what other people tell you to do to be happy, to make them happy all the time. Make yourself happy sometimes.
But squishing people does make me happy.
Well, okay, but don't be adding more gears to your sentence. I'm sorry I yelled at you. I don't know what that was.
Are you okay, friend?
Yeah. You're just a good kid. I don't want you to I don't know what I want. I don't think you should squish anyone off the field.
Oh, okay. I won't then. Thank you, Cornflake.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we do gotta still figure out something.
I'll tell you what, boys. You got 2 assets here, right? Maybe even 3. You got the little trash guy who can make little contraptions and gadgets. There might be an idea there. You got access to Chris, who somehow has a lot of pull with the outside of the prison and can get things for us.
Oh, do you mean Scuttlebutt?
Scuttlebutt.
Yeah, you mean Scuttlebutt.
Oh, is that what we're calling him now? Yeah, Scuttlebutt. That guy then.
His name's Scuttlebutt now.
Perfect. Yeah, call him Scuttlebutt for all I care. And then, of course, the third option is Captain over here got invited to watch the guards practice. So we have options and resources, is all I'm saying.
I'll handle trash. We have a bit of a rapport now.
Is that what they're calling it?
What? I'm sorry. What? Is that what they're calling? What?
Sex.
Yeah, I haven't had sex with him. No, that is not
Why
at
not?
all what I was. Because I've only been in prison for a day.
It's
I
been
think
at
it's been
least
more than
2
a day.
days.
Okay, maybe it's 2 days. I actually don't know what the timeline here is.
I'm
but
pretty
we've
sure
not
it's
been
been
here
well
very
over a
long.
week. Wasn't he in the hot box for a while?
Oh, it was in the hot
Yeah,
box
I was
for a
in the
week.
hot box for a
week. Yeah.
Several days.
I'm gonna roll this. Should I roll to see if if I had?
Odds or
I'm not
evens?
gonna say that it happened. I'm just gonna say if there was indeed opportunity for it to have happened. Yeah,
I think the answer is
odds, yes. Evens, no, I was busy doing something else.
Let's see. What's the play ball modifier for did I fuck that
I
guy?
rolled a 12.
Wow.
So then you were busy doing other things.
No. Even was, I definitely had the opportunity to do so. And also I rolled the max number, so I don't know. It wasn't an official roll, Jinsey. I'm kind of allowed to interpret it how I want. This is
Of
tarot.
course you are.
This is
Absolutely
a tarot
you are.
reading, okay?
Of course you are. I just maybe misheard you because I thought you said the opposite.
Oh, well, maybe I did, because sometimes I do that.
But it's in your heart, so just interpret it however you
Whatever's
want.
on your
If
heart.
says yes, then it's yes.
And you didn't actually say anything. We do unfortunately have video now, so I could just see the like pushback on your face.
I can't help what my face does.
It's a good face. We could have a 3-pronged attack here. We don't have to do just one thing.
I do not want to do anything. I want to make it clear that I want to squish them during the game and nothing else.
But you could intimidate them. You could squish them in your mind. You could mind squish them.
I would love to do that, actually.
Actually, that's a great idea. If we could get some of the more problematic cops to just flat out quit because they don't want to deal with this guy, that'd be great.
Okay, I can do that. That's not cheating.
No, that's actually pretty on the level.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like a 1 or a 2.
Nice. I can handle that.
You could even work with some of the scarier guys.
Get with Scuttlebutt. He could probably point out some of the wimpier guards to you.
Oh, yeah. Get some dirt on them.
That's a good idea. I will talk to him.
And then I'll go watch a football game. Practice.
All right.
You seem like you have an easy job.
Yar.
Oh, hey, though, if you see the warden, remember, you still owe us some reduced sentences, all right? Because we're kind of...
Yar. I've got it in the back of me mind.
All right, go team.
Thank you.
All right. Go team indeed. I'm going to go take a shower. And Burtman also goes a different direction.
Bye, Bert.
Bye, Bert.
Bye.
Remember, if anyone asks you about me, you didn't see me.
Oh, wait. Oh, God. Hey, did you guys see him? We all saw
I don't
him,
think
right?
Bert's real. I think he's a figment of our imagination.
Yeah, but we all see him, though? Like, I think he might be a ghost.
Oh, really? Did he die?
I don't know.
He could be an apparition brought up from the deep.
You know what? I think I remember my mama being real sad one day. Maybe it's because he died.
Nobody's played football on that field in 37 years.
Your friends, they say that I'm bad news.
been. I just have a few important things to tell you before we get back to the episode. Gonna start off by saying thank you to Grant Nordine for GMing this series for us. We're playing Play Ball by Rogue Caufield, which is usually a baseball-flavored sports anime-inspired game. But Grant actually did a ton of work retooling it into American football, and it's very humbling that someone would want to do that for us. Grant's best known for being the creator, host, and titular game master of the actual play podcast Game Master Monday, which usually has a new cast and a new game every episode. You can actually find us in a few episodes, like The Search for Dr. Seuss, Fortune Favors Fangs, and Cooking Up Disaster. They also stream a good bit, like their upcoming 6-part miniseries Castaway, The Island, which has a huge 10-person cast that includes Dylan from the One Shot Podcast. And while they're running this, they'll be raising money for Trans Lifeline. Also, thanks to our featured musical guest, Them Damn Dogs. Pretty much all the music you heard in this episode is by them. They're a local band to me and Alex and Jinsey and Another Life in Huntsville, Alabama, which is a very cool town for music. I think they fit this series perfectly, and I can't wait for you to hear more of them. You can find them on Spotify, YouTube, themdamndogs.com, and a few other places. We've talked a lot recently about the One Shot Network Patreon, and you should still look at that because I'm in it some. But we have our own Patreon too, where we release bonus content like uncut episodes with video and randos, where we record things just for patrons, like our recent live recording while we designed a TTRPG, or a trivia showdown about Roleplay Retcon between Jinsey and Alex that ended up being really funny. We also have a Discord server that anyone can join. I started streaming myself editing the podcast and taking little breaks with video games. And I stream that in the Discord. It's the only place you can see that. So come on in. You can find a link to that at roleplayretcon.com or on our social media or in the description for this episode. All right, that's all I've got. Back to the episode.
Let you leave me alone. I'm by myself on my own. I love you forever and more. Oh, girl, it's just you and me, and no one comes in between. 'Cause I love you, my sweet Carrie. I'd still love you if it made me bleed.
Bocepherous, you were asked to go intimidate yourself a guard, but you needed to talk to Chris Caretaker, more affectionately referred to as Scuttlebutt first.
Yes.
You find Chris in the cafeteria, just kind of like making a little mountain of gruel, trying to put it into funny shapes as best he can.
What are you making there?
Oh, I'm trying to build this thing that looks like my mom's place from when I was a kid. Just trying to see if I can remember it.
Oh, tell me about it.
It wasn't anything special. It's like a little a one-story house. I think it was like the first one she ever was able to buy for herself, and we just kind of lived in this little place out in Paris, Texas, and it was fine. We didn't have money, but we had we could play outside. We had a fun neighborhood with a lot of kids around. I just don't remember what it looks like.
Oh, that's so nice. Your mama sounds like a really nice person. She deserves that happiness.
Yeah. She was. She was really nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend.
That's okay. You didn't know.
He's gonna give him a big hug.
Make a style roll.
I actually have one, so that was an 11.
Hot dice. He really likes that hug. No one's really talked to him about his mom in a while. So he you feel your shoulder get a little wet, and he pulls the head off of you and goes, "Thanks, man. That was really nice."
I can only imagine how that must feel. I'm glad you had some nice memories with her, though.
In a weird kind of way, I'm kind of glad she didn't see me go to jail, But boy, my sister's pissed at me, so gotta figure that out at some point.
Well, I'm sure she'll come around too.
Do you need anything? How was practice?
Yeah. Well, we're not doing so bad. But maybe we could do a little bit better. I was thinking maybe I could...
Need to cheat?
Well, I don't want to cheat. I really don't want to cheat.
Okay.
I think my mama would not be proud of me if I cheated. But, I feel like I can make them not want to play hard against me.
Oh, you want to spook them, huh?
Yeah, I want to spook them. That's not cheating, right?
No. Nah, that's fine. I'm sure NFL players, call each other all the time to be like, hey, don't come to work tomorrow,
Yeah, or maybe they just see the other team being so big and they get worried or something, and maybe that nervousness.
So, if I'm understanding you right, you want to find a police officer who's important on their team and maybe convince them to not show up for practice or the game?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Oh, I know just the guy you can get. There's this pasty white looking motherfucker on that team. His name is Officer Double Stuff. He looks like the inside of an Oreo and can crack like one too. He's fast. He's got great hands. He's their star receiver. But between you and me, if that guy starts to get tackled, the reason he's so slippery isn't because he's evasive or anything. It's because he's scared of getting hit.
Oh, I want to make him even more scared.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm trying to remember where Officer Double Stuff hangs out for his shift after practice. I think he oversees the basketball area.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to go over there and see if he's there.
I might come with you. I want to watch it happen. I think it's funny.
Okay, nice. It'll be good to have some company. Thank you.
So you go to the basketball courts, and sure enough, you see basketball happening. Not quite as aggressive as the game that Portman had to play in, but because the guard is there, so you gotta play it by the rules and not raise a stink or anything. But you do see the aforementioned pasty white gentleman, Officer Double Stuff. He is twirling his baton around like he's an old London bobby cop. He has his belt kind of loose. It looks like a stiff breeze could knock him over, if I'm being honest.
Blow on him, Jesse, blow on him. Just go blow on him.
Bocepherous is gonna he's gonna walk over there pretty close with Scuttlebutt. He's gonna say, "Yeah, I'm really excited about this game. I haven't squished an officer in a while. Well, that's what I got in here for, And I don't think he died, but I don't think he walked ever again either."
Damn.
And I've been practicing real hard. I've gotten even better at squishing and tackling.
Officer Double Stuff starts to turn his head a little to the left to see where the voice is coming from. And then Scuttlebutt picks up on what you're doing and goes, "Oh, yeah, I was watching practice today. The things you did to the little dummy we had to put out there, I don't think it's Christian what you did to it."
Well, you know what? I'm not quite a Christian, and I am not worried about squishing anybody. If one of the officers does die in the game, well, I think that would be okay.
A little bit more head turning from Officer Double Stuff, fear in his eyes. I'm like, boy, I sure feel sorry for any police officer who goes by you. It sounds like you don't care much for the laws of sport or God.
I don't either. And you know what? Even if I squish one and kill him, if I get disqualified, that's okay, because at least I know I did the world some good.
You'd be willing to murder a whole guy, even if it meant you were here forever?
That is right, yes.
Zenzi, I'm going to have you make a style roll, and you can add +2 to it. Why not? I'll give you a little bonus on it for how good that scene was. Consider this the play ball version of inspiration.
Grant, I rolled a natural 12.
Let's fucking go.
+3 is 15.
Nice.
Officer Double Stuff is already white as a sheet. If he was to stand up against a white picket fence, he would vanish. And somehow he has turned an even lighter shade of white. And he is looking over whatever semblance of color might have been there. Maybe he had a sunburn, gone. And he is just shaking. He drops the baton to the ground, and he's slowly reaching for his walkie-talkie, and he's about to speak into it, and makes eye contact with you. And now he knows you see him seeing you, and he's throws up a little bit onto the walkie-talkie. He's
No.
"Hey, when's the football game again?" And you hear Captain Knievel's voice in 2 days. Why? He's like, I don't feel so good. I don't think I can go. I don't think I can go to football on 2 days from now. It's bad. I threw up.
Well, all right. You calling in sick for 2 whole days?
Maybe forever. Maybe I might have to quit. Throws the walkie-talkie on the ground as leaves the prison yard entirely. Scuttlebutt looks and goes, "That went way better than I could have hoped. Can I tell you, you are scary."
Well, thank you, and I couldn't have done it without your help. Thank you so much. You sold it.
Anything for a bit, man. I love it.
Can we go back in and make some more houses together?
Oh, yeah. I bet we could get way more gruel. No one ever finishes that stuff. Cornflake, you are looking for your friend Trash.
Trash did tell me where to go to find him.
He did tell you where to go to find him. Now, let's see. That was...
Well, he told me his cell number, but that's not how that works. I don't think you... They're not like apartments where you go knock on the door when it's time
Sure
to go
it
have
is.
tea. Okay, all right.
How would I know? I've never been in prison. Anyway, he told you his cell number. And you listen, it might
So
not
I ring
be...
him up on his cell number.
You're able to... A little bit later in the day. Activities are winding down, so you know where to go to find him. After all, based on that earlier roll, opportunities have presented themselves.
Knock knock.
Turns around. Oh, hey.
I don't know if you remember me. It's Cornflake.
Yeah, Spoon Guy.
Spoon guy, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're you're a fork guy. Actually, and I show him my inventory. I've actually still got a few.
He oversees your collection of shiny utensils. And he goes, wow, you were really hoarding them, huh? He kind of opens the, I don't know, whatever, fuck you. He opens the cell door and lets you in.
Yeah, that is really not how it works.
It was Officer Doublestuff's job to lock the cells. He went home early. Anyway, he lets you in and he shows you his toilet.
Oh wow, that's a really cool toilet, man.
He lifts the top of the toilet off and on the inside of it, you just see an upper deck full of spoons, knives, bags of gruel, various other metal objects he's collected. One guard's baton is in there. He's like, I've just been, you never know.
Anyway, I got a little present for you.
Oh, what is it?
And I pull out the charcoal, which I'm hoping is showing him a 24 karat diamond.
Let's find out. You want to make I'm gonna make it a strategy roll.
Oh, come on, Grant.
I know, but that it's just burned me before.
Oh, I rolled a 3 + 1.
He grabs the charcoal and is looking over it and goes, can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
If you go back into the kitchen and you can find me or even get me, whatever you need to do, something that makes fire, I can do something with this.
Shit, that's a tall order in a prison, man, but I'll do my best.
Listen, I'm not naive, right? I hear talk. The prisoners talk. You're helping Toe, right?
Yeah, totally.
I know how to make something really nasty with charcoal and some melted metal. And I could really slow down the guards in the big game. If you know what
I did not have to talk you into this at all, huh?
Listen,
You're a dirty little guy, aren't you?
I'm not gonna listen. I don't like the guards, and I do like you. So, yeah.
What do you like best about me?
Seem cool. You steal stuff, and I respect that, and have kind of this anti-authority vibe going on, and your jawline's nice, I guess.
I do have a nice jawline. Thanks for seeing that in me. And I walk out in the most stylish and sexiest way possible.
Roll a style. I'm just kidding. I don't have that
Roll
already.
Roll a sexy.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh my god, he's doing it.
I got a 5. I don't know what I have in sexy. I don't know what pluses I have in sexy.
+4. It's style.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I rolled a 9.
So that's a 9. Yeah, I'm not going to say he says anything, but you can absolutely tell without looking when someone's staring at you as you walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I have eyes in the back of my head. Who had the cigarettes? Ham/Jason.
You're going to go to Ham's cell. Ham's cell smells. It has an odor to it. Unclear what. Maybe it's because Ham works in the kitchen all day. Maybe it's his namesake. Maybe the guy just isn't taking a shower time. But there is an odor that permeates from his cell. It's hard to miss it. And he sees you walk up to the cell and goes, Hey, man. Good football today, huh?
Yeah. You did real good.
I've tried really hard to make sure people didn't get you, but they kept getting you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you got a busted leg, like me.
Yeah. What happened to your leg again? Did you do something?
Oh, it's before I met you. The guards really roughed me up on the way in.
I thought you were walking fine when I met you, but I don't remember things good. You worked the kitchen that day, didn't you?
I was put on a brave face. I'm here because, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ham. Oh, I'm sorry. You like to be called Jason, if I remember correctly.
You remembered, yeah.
I did.
That's my
Jason.
real name.
Yes. Well, I am jonesing for a smoke, Jason, and I know you're the man with the cigs.
Oh, yeah, hang tight 1 second. He, a sight you're accustomed to, he lifts the top of his toilet up. You hear some, like, rattling around in there, and he pulls out a carton of cigarettes and say, I'm down to my last 2. You got anything to light it with, or do you need that too?
Fire's a little hard to come by. I was hoping you had access to that.
I do.
Okay. I show him my inventory. And I say, I got a couple of things I could trade.
And he like looks it over and he's holding the cigarette and he like pulls a match out of the toilet and he's like, "What? Hey man, I'm good. You don't got to show me your inventory there.
Oh, okay. You don't want anything?
We're just friends. I can just give you stuff. It's fine.
You're just gonna give this to me because you like me.
Yeah, you asked and I'm giving you one because we're friends. I'm sure if I asked you for like see your waistband fork, you'd give it to me. So I'll give you a cig.
Sure. Thank you.
Cigarette match.
I take both. I really do appreciate it. I am kind of a smoke alone kind of guy, but okay. We'll do something else together later though. Yeah, maybe we'll hang.
Yeah, I'll see you at practice, and then afterwards, if you want to like, there's not a lot to do here. I don't know. I'm not like a sport guy besides the football thing. We can like hang out.
Bone down.
Talk. Someone yell bone down.
Bone down.
Yeah, that guy's been yelling bone down since I got here. I think he just does it on the hour.
Hey, shut up!
I will when you bone down.
I don't wanna. I'm waiting for the right person.
I'm waiting for you to bone down.
And I leave as sexily as possible.
Another 9.
And if I just do the exact same thing as I did last time, I don't need to roll for that, right?
Well, Ham is his own man. You can roll for it. Why not?
I got a 7 plus 4? My style?
Wow, even sexier than last time.
I mean, well, I've been practicing.
So you walk away a hint of a little bit sexier. Ham also, as Jason folds his arms and goes, yeah, I mean, if you asked, I'd think about boning down. Think about it. You return to Trash's cell. You see him like just kind of like twiddling with some of the metal, trying to like twist them together. And he looks up and goes, that, wow, okay, I did not think you would be back so soon.
I knew a guy.
Clearly. What'd you get?
Well, I hope it's enough. And I just got the one match. I got a cigarette. You can maybe keep it lit for a little longer if you need to, like a punt or something. But
give them both here. Give them both here.
Yeah, there you go. I know. Despite what I sound like, I don't actually smoke.
Okay, I'm gonna make a roll for. Wow, cool number to roll for me.
Nice.
So Trash strikes the match up against the wall. He puts the coal right under it. Keeps circling it, waving it around. Like, check this out. I saw it in a Mythbusters episode one time, and the coal completely catches on fire. Like he's holding a fireball. Like, fuck, shit. Okay. Puts it on the ground. Just starts like moving his hands around. Big puff of cloud pops up like a goddamn cartoon, like he's Wile E. Coyote. And then he turns around and he hands you a tiny pill, like a pile of pill-shaped silver-looking capsules.
What am I looking at here?
All you gotta do is get the guards to eat this, and then they'll have metal in their stomachs. Shred them up.
I think the audience sees that he is slightly disappointed by this. I'm just gonna tell you, like, Cornflake was hoping for some kind of like smoke situation, and like that now he's given away his smoke bomb shed and didn't get a smoke bomb in return. But he's like, oh yeah, that'll be great. Portman will be happy to have that.
Good. That's the main thing. Listen, I bounced a few ideas around while I was sitting here fiddling, but I think you gotta go with the biological warfare here, the chemical shit. The thing is that, like, listen, anyone can blame a stomach pain on anything. I could have made a bomb. I could have made like a shrapnel situation, really fuck things up. But then, like, you're in prison forever, and I don't think you want that. So
yeah, this isn't gonna like kill them, right?
no, who's ever died from eating metal?
That one guard in X-Men 2, The Last Stand, also bone down.
Do you want some more? 'Cause I can give you more. She said she liked it raw. She liked it on the floor. She said she never wants to leave me alone. She said she wants me to go sneaking her home so we could dance all night inside of a room and chase away all this gloom and let this young love bloom.
Do we have a fun name for the GM in Play Ball?
Yes. Ordinarily it's the umpire, but this is a football game, so you can call me the referee.
Yeah, okay, ref.
It's the referee.
Yeah, what do we do now, ref?
Portman. You were invited to go to a practice. Maybe you can gain some valuable information while you're out there. So you head on over to the good practice field, the one way tucked in the back of the prison. It's got bleachers. It's got families watching the practice. You've got the warden in his nicest suit, big cowboy hat, and the guards have really nice, clean, pristine, like white and blue uniforms. They got up-to-date pads. They got up-to-date helmets. They got Gatorade on the sideline. The real stuff, not that secondhand Gatorade shit you see on the black market. Not Powerade.
That's just piss. That's just salty piss.
Black market electrolyte drinks. Gatorade black market. Like it's one of the flavors.
I like that you said secondhand, though. Like, let's not gloss over that. Let's not gloss over the second hand.
That's what piss is, Jency.
Cincy, recycling is how we'll save the world. So maybe get over yourself.
Anyway, you arrive. It kind of reminds you of your NFL days. They really do love football here in Texas. And of course, you do see the warden, and you see a few of the police officers you've met on your journey here, including Captain Knievel, Officer Stepson, and one Officer Fucknut, who was protecting Pistol Peter at one point. And of course, a smattering of other police officers here. Captain Knievel, as mentioned before, is the team's quarterback, so he's like calling the plays, the huts, the green 18s, the blue 45s, etc. Hikes the ball, throws the ball like really quickly out of his hand, nice smooth spiral. It lands in the hands of this really pasty looking police officer. Like the sun is reflecting off of him. He is so pasty, but he catches it. He does a juke. He misses a guy. He jumps over another guy, runs into the end zone, throws the ball on the ground, throws his arms up in the air. And you see Captain Knievel, just like with his hands on his hips, shaking his head like that was what I wanted to do. And the warden finally notices you and goes, "Oh, the prodigal son returns. How's it going, Mr. Toe?"
We're doing all right there, Warden. How are you doing today?
Well, we're running a few drills and practice plays out here, just making sure we know what we're doing here. Hey, you're a professional quarterback, right? Listen, the fellas out here, they're running the plays and they're doing fine, but it ain't the well-oiled machine we like them to be. There's still some sloppiness on the defensive side of the ball. Receivers trying to locate where it's going. Man, maybe you could offer a few words of encouragement to my boys here. What do you say?
Oh, of course, it would be my honor.
Boy, guards, gather around. And like every every cop guard turns their attention to you. Like, now, our inmate here, Mr. Portman Toe, Super Bowl MVP, league MVP. How many times was it? Twice? Thrice? He's going to just give you some words of advice from a real professional footballer. The floor is yours, Mr. Toe.
Yar, I see you be doing a fine bit of footballing on this field here. That's not even real. That's not even grass. It's AstroTurf under me feet here. It's real nice. What can I offer ye for advice? Firstly, as a thing of good fortune, good luck, we always play with our shoelaces untied.
They're all kind of like confused and looking around like, okay, all right.
Aye. And your shoulder pads, they'll weigh you down. You want to get rid of the shoulder pads. The hard plastic ones, yeah, you want to get rid of those. They're not very aerodynamic. You want to maybe get like some soft pillows and put on there that they won't weigh you down as much, and you'll be able to move better with them.
One guard raises his hand.
Yar,
is there a third thing?
There is a third thing, yeah. When we would go to play a big game, I would take my pinky finger and I would just dislocate it. It kept your mind sharp and on the game at hand. The pain really focused you in on the football.
All right. Make a style roll for me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Lot right on this one.
8 + 1, 9.
Pretty good. Yeah, hell yeah.
With a 9, that's a pretty good success. Listen, every guard's different, but a lot of guards are idiots. So you see a lot of the guards like start to take some of the advice to heart. There you see some reaching over and like untying their shoes. One guy's like, I'm not going to untie my shoes. Then some other guy's like, I'll untie your shoes for you. You can't ignore a quarterback's advice. He won the Super Bowl. You see like one guy like wrestling his shoulder pads like out of his jersey. And then you see one guard like really looking at his pinky, like with like fear and trepidation in his eyes. And Captain Knievel sees it. Captain Knievel's not participating whatsoever. It's a higher threshold to get him. But he like puts his hand over the pinky and goes, okay. He said it was for a big game, officer. You don't got to do it yet. Okay. Not yet. Like kisses his pinky.
Just not yet.
Not yet.
So the warden finally stands up and pats you on the shoulder. Oh, okay, real advice from a real quarterback, gentlemen. Why don't y'all go back out there and start harassing the tackling dummies, and we'll rendezvous later, all right? And then he pulls you aside. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, what do you be asking me, warden?
Did I not tell you that the objective of this little charade is for you to throw the football game?
I mean, obviously, warden, but for me to throw the football game convincingly, it needs to look like I'm going to win the football game.
By cheating? By telling my boys to break their damn pinkies? You hear like one bone snap and a scream, and Captain Knievel's like, God damn it, he's in a big game.
I don't know what you're talking about, Warren. These are legitimate strategies we use to win Super Bowls.
He like pulls you in real close and goes, listen, you're lucky that I don't think much of the little ragtag unit you've assembled. My boys are still going to crush you. But if you would do anything funny, I swear, you think 6 years is a long time to be in here? Try 60.
60 is longer than 6, eh?
It sure is. And I can pull a lot of strings to keep you here for as long as I want. I can give you the Michael Jordan Space Jam arrangement.
Speaking of strings to be pulled, Warden, I have a few more demands.
A few more demands? I'm already reducing your sentence by 5 years and offering you unlimited maple syrup for a full year while you're in here for throwing a football game.
To that point, Warden, I may have made certain promises to the members of me football team to get them to participate in said football team.
You cashing checks your butt can't cash, son? I'll tell you that again. I know I said it wrong.
I don't know. I kind of like it the way you had it, though.
That's good. Yeah, keep it.
I was hoping that your butt could cash my checks for me. few of me football players were not satisfied in the physical harm that might be offered to your guards through a fair.
You said you could hurt my guards?
It's a football game. Things can happen. A few of my players might want reduced prison sentences.
Okay, let me just put it this way here for you. I know who's in my prison, right? And I know that the quality of character in my prison isn't exactly up to your caliber, son. I'll put it more bluntly. You are a rich white man who stands to benefit me in my selfish endeavors. That is why I'm willing to offer you the things I've offered you, because it helps me. There is nothing those other pieces of shit assholes have that I want. So why would I do that?
There is one thing that they have that you want, Warden.
What?
That is a team of football players so that your team of football players can look good beating them.
Roll style.
11 plus 1, 12.
Yeah!
What the hell are these loaded dice? He thinks about it for a moment and he's like, which prisoners are you saying exactly?
I then give him a list of the prisoners that wanted reduced prison sentences, since I don't physically remember that.
So he looks it over and goes, all right, so Cornflake Cogburn, a known con man.
ER.
Bocepherous Nut, who committed assault, and this one, Pistol Peter, the literally a murderer. That's who wants a reduced sentence.
Warden, please. All I offered were reduced sentences. You could interpret that any way you like. Reduce them by a day. Reduce them by a few hours. That's out of me hands.
That is the kind of fucked up shit that wakes me up in the morning. All right, you got a deal. I will interpret the offer as I see fit. Thank you for your help today. I think you've seen enough. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, sir. And I'm gonna give you all some rewards, some treats, even.
Oh, I like
Because
these.
you all did it. You all
treats.
did it.
We did it.
You may all add +1 to your strategy.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
You may all
Strategy's
add
my good
+1 to your skill. And when it comes
Ooh.
time to play the football guards, I'm going to decrease all their rolls by 2.
Wow, we cheated so good.
All right, I'm gonna. Let's go with the first assumption. It's the one where you jumped ahead. Let's go with the first incentive. It's my favorite one. Let's pretend I'm not lying to your mother. It's only fair that she knows. Let's pretend I'm not lying to your mother. It's just a
Hey, audience, come here for a second. Lean in real close. He's never going to hear you. Just you and me, okay? Hey, audience, what's up? It's me, Grant, the ref. You get to see a bonus scene. These 3 don't know what's going on. They can't hear me.
Whoa, hey, did anyone else just lose Grant? Weird. Yeah, okay. Hold on, Grant. We'll get you back.
So what happens here is as Portman's walking away, Captain Knievel kind of walks off the sideline, gets himself some of that Primo Gatorade. I'm talking the yellow stuff, baby. And he just it's a swig of it, throws the cup on the ground, looks at the warden, and the warden goes, Captain, I do believe Portman Toe is really assembling himself a fine unit to compete with your gentlemen. Are you prepared for that? Yeah. I mean, how hard could it be? It's just one quarterback who's way past his prime, and then what? The prisoners? A lot of them can't even read, let alone read the defense. You know what I'm saying? No, I hear what you're saying, but why don't we just make sure we take precautions, huh? I want you to make it so that Portman Toe truly is washed. You understand what I'm saying? And that Captain Knievel gets real straight up, looks at his warden and goes, Warden Sanders, it would be my absolute pleasure to do that for you.
Bow down.
I'm not the fool you thought I was, giving everything up just for a buzz. Plain breaking news is not the truth. Shot it up and had nothing left to prove. What kind of fool do you take me
Roleplay Retcon's remake of The Longest Yard is GM'd by Grant Nordine, with Alex as Portman Toe, Jinsey as Bocepherous Nut, and Benjamin Gray as Cornflake Cogburn. The series features music by Them Damn Dogs. Our logo is by Jeanette Blasius.
Roleplay Retcon is produced by Two Fish in a Jug and is part of the One Shot Network.
Bye, kisses.